bucks this way this month, keeping me employed here. All right, Jeskai Bird, Jeskai Phoenix, whatever you want to call it. This is a viewer submitted deck list, so the person submitted this without a sideboard, and I put the sideboard together, so I just got like 3s and 4s of like good Jeskai cards. We're gonna jump on into a queue and play some games. Basic idea is that it's similar to the blue-red Phoenix deck we played, which you're gonna churn through your deck, but we've got Revitalize and Ritual of Rejuvenation in here as cantrips that let us gain some health, and Electromancer to make these spells a little bit cheaper, and a couple of main deck Nivs. While Niv-Mizzet might seem like an expensive card for a deck that's only playing 20 lands, the thing you have to keep in mind is that most of our deck draws cards here, so we're going to see more lands per game on average than a lot of other decks with 20 lands are going to see because we're cantripping so much. I want to use my tier 3 sub for build around. Is Naya aggro or Teamer aggro too vague? Nope, not at all. Colors archetype is a fine build around, especially a new standard. Lots of good different directions that I can take that in. Because I have plenty of lands set up in my hand here already, I'm actually not going to play the Crash Through on one, because I'd rather play it after I play the Electrostatic Field, so I get a damage off of it. Naya, interesting. Perfect. Teamer Flash. We need to see how many instant speed cards we have before Teamer Flash can be a thing or not. We got an instant speed Angel, so Bant Flash might be a thing. I'm a sucker for instant speed cards. Okay, Naya Bugler looks sweet. Trip Field sounds real busted here. Yeah, definitely, Jensen. Raph would be a fine builder on submission. I love when my lightning bolt scries one and draws a card. Deal. Hooglandia Force Field, right? Alright. Looking for a 1 mana spell or a land plus a 2 mana spell. Yay! Cantripping lightning bolt! Ah! Yes, this hand's been very good. To lead back Arclight as a blocker here. Trade with something. Bonus draw has been very good too. Joyous Potato with the 12-month resubscription. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Thank you for the entire year's worth of support there. Keeping me employed here. I'm gonna do this. Three mana would probably be okay for like a card that like does 3 damage plus draws a card. So we have to chump block Bugler here, but if we draw any instant or sorcery, we should be in a good spot for next turn. Ooh, that's a good one. Is that lethal? I think that's lethal. Yeah, that's lethal. Niv-Mizzet's like a big giant electrostatic field. He's so shocky. I don't have any fight with fires in my deck, which kind of sucks for their angels. Here's a Deafening Clarion matchup. What do we think? What do we think of Clarion here? They have Explore creatures. They probably have Wild Growth Walker. They have Bugler. Is it a Clarion matchup or is it a Lava Coil matchup? Lava Coil might actually be better. Yeah, I think I'm gonna swap the Rejuvenations for Lava Coils. I think Binding is too slow. The opponent's deck also likely contains the card Vivian Reed, which makes Binding a lot less desirable. Niv is fantastic. Lot of relevant text on that one. Yes, Electrostatic Field with Lifelink will gain life from the damage it deals. Lava Coil's not explicitly good against Aurelia. Lava Coil's good against the rest of the cards that my opponent is playing, though. Like that one. Oh no, they drew the combo, chat. They drew the combo. Stop doing the thing. Stop it. So if they don't play a flyer next turn, honestly, I might just play, This is not good for the home team here. They have the land they were digging here for here too. Moving right along. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. It's like not amazing, but it's fine. Rampaging Frostodon, unban when? I think I bottomed that. They went to 5. They also bottomed. Well, Idea on 2, Idea ditch Phoenix on 3. Bring Phoenix back on 4. All right. Basically unmulliganed. Alright, so we want to make sure we chart a course last after all our other cantrips, because this gives us the most chances to draw a second Phoenix to ditch here. Bird, please. Ding, ding, ding. Look at that. It was the last card drawn too. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! All right, you and your nut draw game 2. I get my nut draw game 3. Fair's fair, right? Yep. Yep. All right, we have a game, as they say. And if I draw another Phoenix here, I can actually put it into play, right? All right, or we could draw like that. Sure, glad our board is good. No blocks here. Woof. That's a pretty good one. Poor little Phoenix. Probably should have traded with a 2-1 last turn. Yeah, I think I should have traded with their 2-1 last turn. Definitely trading this turn. One Niv-Mizzet, please. So, Electromancer means I can chump block the Null Hide Ferox, which means if I draw another Phoenix next turn, I have Lethal in the air. So, I think that's our line to win the game with how flooded we are. So, I have to hope they don't have removal spell, and then we rip a Phoenix next turn and kill them in the air. I don't know, Dan, we see so much of our deck. All right, one more bird, please. So we've got 2 birds and 37 cards. One of our other birds is exiled, so we're like 1 in 15 to win here or so. A little less than 1 in 15. Good game as opponent. How are we doing, folks? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody wherever you're out in the world. Thanks for sticking through to the last deck of my stream today. If you're new, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I'm here playing Magic 30, 40, 50 hours a week. If you find yourself enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. My subscribers are the people that keep me employed here full-time. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their wonderful support. By subscribing, you can also support my stuff by checking out some of my sponsors. The Nerd Rage Gaming Championship Series is a tournament series in the Midwestern United States that does $5,000 cash tournaments every single month in the year of 2019. If you can't make it out to the Midwest to check out their tournaments, they also stream their tournaments at twitch.tv/NRG Series. You can find their next tournament this Saturday, the 12th. Cardsphere.com will love to help you turn your cards into other cards strict with other players. There's no haggling, and they just take 1% fee off the top. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artwork that they have on their website. And of course, I'd like to welcome everyone out there to Hooglandia. There's a lot of great people making a lot of great stuff on Twitch right now, and I appreciate you choosing to spend part of your day here with us. Remember, if you do enjoy myself and the content that I make, and you're hungry for more of it after I'm done today, you can find my website and my YouTube channel are great sources for finding lots more decks by myself. Yeah, this is gonna be my last deck of the day. And then I will not be back until Friday night. So sorry to leave you with a short drought of Hoagland content. But remember, my website and YouTube channel, there's a good chance you haven't watched everything that I've streamed. So you can catch stuff on there if you're looking for stuff to watch tomorrow or Friday during the day. And hopefully I will be back Friday night streaming from the basement of my new house. So, This hand's missing a blue source, but we've got a bunch of cantrips as always. I'm gonna go ahead and put this into play tapped and wait and just Tormenting Voice the Arclight Phoenix away on 2. Our 1 mana cantrips are kind of a priority in this deck because they do allow us to get the Phoenix back for a little bit cheaper mana cost. Yeah, the Fiber Company's supposed to be out tomorrow afternoon. And then we have movers coming Friday morning to get all the big stuff over to the new house. Did you get a tiny house? We did not get a tiny house. It was not what we decided to go with. In fact, you could probably fit a couple of tiny houses inside the new one. Land and space is very cheap where I live in the central Illinois. Alright, so we'll crash through again, then we'll chart a course, hopefully find a second Phoenix and put them both into play. Worth noting here that holding our we're getting rewarded for having held our crash through. Since without holding that, we wouldn't have been able to put the Phoenix back this turn. Perfect. Feels amazing, man. Good clean cut cause here. Get him. Run him down. Nice mono blue deck. Yeah, their sequencing was bad here. They could have tapped one of them down. So they should be 3 points of health higher. Never forget, this card has a casting cost. You can just pay 4 mana and put it into play. It's a base blue-red deck, Caboose Man. It gives us some cantrips that allow us to gain health, and it also gives us Deafening Clarion out of the sideboard. Thunk, 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 thunk. Thunk. Well, that Trickster makes sense to a degree because it wanted to block. So I'm going to chart a course now, but I might hold on to these ops for after. Because, like, if I attack with both of these this turn, they'll eat 1, take 3. Deal. I don't even think I wanted to cast another spell here. Or are they double piercing me? So like next turn I get to, they go to 4. I get to bring my birds back next turn. Honestly, might even just kill them with the Electrostatic Field next turn. Just a bunch of triggers. These Phoenix decks are so good when there's a bunch of Phoenixes in your top X cards. Yeah, they're dead here. I'm gonna not show them Revitalize. I don't want them to know they should play around it. Yeah, I thought you'd like this deck, Marty. I think it might just be a little bit. It's probably a good chance it's a better build than the other build that we played around with, right? With the Creeping Chills. I don't know if Electromancer's good. I think it's probably fine. I'm gonna cut these Tormenting Voices. Getting this card counters feels really bad. Oh, I did cast Revitalize turn 2. You're super correct. There's room for Gutter Snipe. I'm not sure that there is, especially when you're going up to Niv. We've played a mono red Steamkin Electrostatic Field deck on stream a number of times before that plays Gutter Snipe. I recommend giving that a try. Yep. All right, no Curious Obsession. Check one for us. No Counterspell, no Trickster. All right, there's the Obsession. Maybe they already had it, but didn't have a 1-mana piece of protection. Really want to draw a land this turn so I can go Electromancer plus Lava Coil. This is why I waited to play my land, because if they counter this, I can't have this enter tapped. There's no upside otherwise. Wonder if they have multiple counter spells. Oh god, do they have another Obsession? That would be kind of scary. Yep. We're probably dead here. Yep. Let's take the play. I wonder if Deafening Clarion's good enough for this matchup. Probably not. Kills like my Electromancer too. Maybe Clarion's better than my Electromancers. I could see that being the case. Yeah, it kills everything except their X4, right? That seems reasonable. Guess with like exceptionally good rips, this puts a Phoenix into play on turn 3. With mediocre rips, it puts a Phoenix into play on turn 4. Clarion makes it much better. Yeah, that's fair, Socio Penguin. I think I agree with you that it's tough to race them. Well, I mean, that's a turn 3 Phoenix. Do I just Electrostatic Field, though? I think I just want a Field. Because I don't really want a Deafening Clarion just yet. And, like, I don't want to put my Phoenix into play and then Clarion. Yeah, that's how the Drake decks have gone everywhere, Duo. They've cut Phoenixes and started playing more like tempo decks. Alright, no Spell Pierce, please. No Spell Pierce, no dive down. No Spell Pierce, no dive down. Oh, that's real good. That was much better than Goblin Electromancer. Howdy. Alright, this one. Dunk. Yeah, I think I'm in for that, right? Lets me cast Niv in 2 turns. No attacks, no reason to shove this into a 4/4. Yep. Oh, you know what? I was gonna say, am I supposed to block there because I have these crash throughs? But wow, Essence Scatter, brutal. I think we're gonna lose this. I think I'm gonna have to like chump block with my Niv-Mizzet. Or trade. I guess he trades technically. Huh. So I can ritual double crash through, get both my birds back. Is that the best line here? It maybe helps me find a lava coil to kill these so I don't have to trade Niv. I think that's the line. Oh, and you know what? I should do this before I play this one because I don't want to get this spell pierced. Alright. So you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do-do-do-do-do. Be-do-do-do-do-do-do. Don't put me to sleep. Don't put me to sleep. Uh-oh. 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 Ruh-roh, Raggy. Dead to Trickster. Alright, that's a crash through. So if I put this into play, I can go crash through, ditch the bird, or radically ditch the bird, crash through, crash through. Are we doing it? I think we might be doing it. Give me my emotes back. Thank you for the Prime sub, Weens. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Yeah, I'm like, while we're just sitting here, like, spinning our tires, the fields are killing them, right? Actually, this attack is just lethal, right? And we know they don't have Merfolk Trickster, because if they had Trickster, they would have killed us last turn. Pew, pew, pew. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Got him. That was quite sweet. All right, I need to run to the restroom really quick. When I get back, we're going to play some more games with this. Don't go anywhere. We've got another 45 minutes or so before I'm done for the day. Thanks for hanging out, folks. Best of 3 is best of 1. We were playing White-Red Land Destruction, won a 25-minute long game where my opponent made a Thief of Sanity 5 times and used my own bombardment against me. That's awesome. It's pretty good. We're gonna look like one of the older Drake deck for a hot second here. Comcast has failed me. I was watching you on the TV and Comcast took a poop. Now I'm watching on mobile and no way to play Arena. That's sad. Alright, free block, but they gain a life. Check out some of my options here. Awkward. Man, maybe I'm supposed to Electromancer on 2? Yeah, I'm probably supposed to Electromancer on 2, huh? What recommendations would I have for my blue-black pirates for best of 1? Put all 4 hostage takers in the main deck. What would I cut? Just cut the ops and put all 4 hostage takers main? Wait, you had the option to get fiber and you went with Comcast instead? Huge misplay. How do you handle pooping with long streams? I don't. Well, this is something. That's a punt for choosing fiber. Not choosing fiber, yep. I like how we're talking about fiber and then someone asked about pooping and then there was just like these are completely unrelated things. I'm just a Magic playing computer, chat. I don't have excrement. The only reason I eat on stream is so I can promote things like Neo. I don't actually have to eat, it's optional for me. The only reason I eat is because it helps sell product. Come on now. Please stop. Robot turds are worth a fortune. Have you seen Futurama, right? So this game would have worked out much better for me if I would have just played Goblin Electromancer on 2. They're gonna like play a land and flourish here and kill me. I don't actually mean that. Don't do it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. No. Bad tokens, player. Don't actually do it. Just think about it. Whew. They're gonna march and then flourish the following turn, right? So they're marching for 8 right now. I remember really early in the standard format, I heard people describe March into Flourish as Splinter Twin. Just like end step, cast this instant, untap, kill you. Well, remember how we had a bunch of Phoenixes in the top part of our deck last game? This game we do not. Yeah, I'm gonna concede to this this March. They just did the old mouse over, count how much stuff they have. Referred to as that as well, yep. Yep. We have tools to win this game, but they definitely don't involve starts where we stumble. Clarion, my wayward son, there'll be peace when you are gone. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. They really, one of the things the interface really needs, have a good one, Mr. SO. One of the things the interface really needs is a max X button. Just like a way to like cast your spell for all the things you need. I've watched way too much Supernatural, okay? Way too much Supernatural. No negate for the marches? Nah, I think I'd rather just sweep them up. Counting my tiny lands, yep. The lands do get small. Listen, I grew up with Sam and Dean, okay? I feel like they're my brothers too, okay? That show started airing when I was like 13, 14, something like that. What would put me back on the SCG tour / PT? The ability to play from home or copious amounts of money. Take these well-deserved Bezo bucks. Thank you, Tutors, for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. If, like, I never had to work a day in my life, and, like, just had infinite money, I'd probably stream, like, 10 to 15 hours a week just for fun and play like one Magic tournament a month. Because, you know, Magic's great and I like playing this game. I think I keep this even though it's not a red source. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know, like, am I just supposed to become Jeskai control? There's a chance that I'm just supposed to become Jeskai control. I could see that being the answer. Honestly, even if the PT and Worlds had big money pumped into them, it really, like, what's the average amount of money being paid out is the thing that would matter for me, right? Because, like, this is a job. This is providing steady income for me. Even if tournaments have big top payouts, Magic's still got a lot of variance, and, like, trying to play a game that has this much variance by design to, like, derive your income from it sounds really miserable. Whereas, like, streaming is somewhat volatile, but more predictable than tournament money. You played a version of the deck where the sideboard was 4 lands and a bunch of control spells. That's probably not unreasonable. Probably not completely unreasonable. Any opinion on the guy who conceded to take the play instead of playing the finals? Yeah, great for them. Great for them for having a sense of personal accountability and just like knowing that their real life was more important than playing the finals of this Magic tournament. Good on them for being a responsible adult. Magic needs all the responsible adults it can get, especially at Magic tournaments. Having played in a lot of Magic tournaments, there's probably a lot of reasonably responsible adults just watching on Twitch, but having spent a lot of weekends in tournament halls, Magic tournament halls are often on short supply of reasonable functional adults. A lot of people that just do nothing but Magic. Correct, Wax Papers. So that's the nicest, yes, it's the nicest compliment Twitch chat's ever gotten. You are certainly better than the average Magic tournament hall, Twitch chat. I appreciate you. I think we're dead. The magic hall I was in had a very distinct smell. They always do, Nivik. They always do. If we hadn't missed a land drop this game, we'd probably be okay. But we did miss a land drop, so I think we're probably a little too far gone. Yep. That's true. This Twitch chat is very reasonable. Even with, you know, when we get to like 1,200 or 2,000 people like we were earlier today. We still stay moderately respectable. Yeah, looking at how that game played out and thinking about what someone else said earlier, I think the suggestion that we're supposed to have lava coils in that matchup and just be Jeskai control is probably right. Correct. You don't have the choice except to not be respectable. You get the boot otherwise. Excellent Hearthstone hand, mediocre Magic hand. You need to refresh your stream, Ryom. Sometimes the overlay hangs like that. I'm gonna bottom that. We're looking for lands for this Niv-Mizzet. You've actually got a sword there, Blur. You had the shield already, so I just hand the sword out as soon as the shield's there. Sometimes it pops up early. There actually isn't dumping truck. I wish that was part of the interface they would change, because I agree with you. It definitely looks like it's really easy to counter your own spells sometimes. The red-white land destruction deck is really awesome. Which deck from your site? The red-white land destruction deck is really good against green-black. The deal 20 meteor is just amazing in that matchup, just like to an absurd degree. All right, well, we're casting Niv on time. Unfortunately, this isn't a stellar Niv matchup. The opponent's deck has Vivians and Ravenous Chupacabras and Contempts and all sorts of ways to kill him. Really? Well, that seems good for me. Super excited for that thing to die. Thanks for the bits, Astrominator. I appreciate it. Man, I really need to get the frame rate drop fixed with the Streamlabs widget. Need to ping my dude again later today. Big dumb dinos. Bum 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 bum. The red-white land destruction deck is not on my website. I'm done updating the standard portion on there till after the new set releases. We're close enough to the new set that I'm waiting. How do I feel about Legacy, in fact? It's fine. That's not fine. Less than fine. Anyone who thinks Prime Speaker Vanathir fits into things in Modern, I'm gonna go on record and I generally don't make strong statements like this, but I feel pretty confident to say that Prime Speaker Xanathir is gonna be really bad in the brutal efficient format that's Modern. The new set gets released on Magic Arena actually before it gets released in paper. So there's gonna be a special streamer only event for the new set on Magic Arena on January 16th, and then it releases for everyone on the 17th. I think Planeswalkers are great. They create like a neat little mini game. I think they're perfectly reasonable. I like Vivian a lot. Am I only doing standard for the first few days after release? I I need to find out when cards release on Magic Online. So we have some modern decks that I want to play with new cards in them too, but I think it releases on Arena before it releases on Magic Online. Can I keep this? I'm gonna keep this. You get 2 shots at a thing for this. I think it's usually the cards don't hit Magic Online till like the Friday after. I don't actually know for sure. I need to look that up. I thought it was Friday for Magic Online and it releases on Arena Thursday, but they could have changed it. Cards hit the Wednesday after pre-release. Is pre-release this weekend? Well, the streamer event's only 1 day early for Magic Arena. Wow, that's unfortunate. I mean, I guess I have all 4 Phoenixes. I guess I have all 4 Phoenixes. How often will your cool stuff ink set reviews go out? I won't do like a full just set review, most likely. That's not something that I usually do. Well, okie doke. Okie doke. Neldak, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Have y'all heard about my birds? Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. I said a ba. Bird's the word. I said a bird. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Beep do 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 do. Do 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 do. Yeah, I didn't want the Electromancer to die because I had the 5th land guaranteed, which did this next turn if I keep the Electromancer. Caca! Caca! The Phoenixes are coming! The Phoenixes are coming! Ship it! Thunk, 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 thunk! That's totes adorbs. If they have moment of craving, they're not dead. Dunk, 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 dunk. Opponent did not have Bile Blight. Turns out that one's not legal. That was like turn 6 or 7 because we missed our 2nd land drop on 2. We missed a couple of land drops that game. I think it was turn 7. We had 5 lands in play when we did it, but we missed land drops. So yeah, it's great. Not amazing, but fine. Perfect. So I was going to Revitalize here, but since we drew a Phoenix, let's just go ahead and Tormenting Voice. It's a nice one. A turn counter and a how many lands do I have in play counter. Those are both neat ideas. I like both those ideas. 17th. So the pre-release events start on the 17th for Magic Online. I will probably do standard only on the 16th and the 17th, and I'll probably do modern and standard on the 18th. It is it's often hard. Oh, that was shouldn't have tapped that. Not punished. It's often hard to get, and this is why I love the arena economy so much more than Magic Online, is getting cards in a market that has trading is really expensive on Moto the week of. Usually it can be hard to get cards from traders, whereas like on arena I just have everything. Guess I just crashed through here. Cards have value, can sell some back. Let me give you an example. Okay, here's an example of why expensive and can sell stuff back is a load of horse shit that people sell themselves to make themselves feel better about spending what should be fun money anyways. When Assassin's Trophy was released, that card was going to be a modern staple, and we wanted to play it in modern decks. It cost me $25 per copy of Assassin's Trophy. Do you know how much that card's worth now? Let's go look. I'm gonna go look at Assassin's Trophy. Currently worth $2.83 on Magic Online. It cost me $100 to get 4 copies of them to play with. $100 for 4 copies of one card so I could play with them when they released. It's $2.83. So don't give me your line about being better because it's an investment and you can get your money back. Stop it. Sure, there's a bunch of reasons why the prices were high, and being a release weekend was part of it. But that's when people want to play with the cards. Secondary markets punish people for wanting to play the game. They punish people who just want to sit there and play Magic. Why do you want to punish people who just want to play Magic? Can't we all just like hang out? Like, just have a good time instead of, like, I don't know, dicking around with the economy. Alright, I'm dead if they have a removal spell. Playing these Phoenix decks today has, I feel like it's really made me... We played a Phoenix deck yesterday, too. It's made me realize or feel like why the blue-red decks that are, like, good in Standard have moved away from playing Phoenixes. And like they're all playing what's it called now? They're all playing just like Drakes and Nivs. The critical mass of spells that you have to get set up to make the Phoenixes good feels really kind of clunky and awkward. Let's try at least one more here before we're done. Want to play a game? If I wanted investments, I'd buy Legos because at least the box looks cool on the shelf. Yep. Caboose Man, I would recommend looking up Andrew's Jessup's deck list from the SCG Invitational at the beginning of December. Would be my recommendation for a starting place for Phoenix list Drakes. We played it on stream at some point too. You can find that on my YouTube channel. I think the Phoenix decks, the Phoenix decks in Modern just feel average to me. Like, we've 3-2'd with a bunch of them, but like, every time I play them, it just feels like, well, this is another Modern deck that does something that's like, kinda powerful, but like, there's a bunch of Modern decks that fit this description, and this one doesn't feel like it's doing anything more powerful than anything else in the format. I'm gonna play Electrostatic Field on 2 here, so that way I can get damage off my cantrips next turn when I start casting them. I actually really kind of like the mono red Phoenix list that we've played on stream before, and I think that card gets better with the red spectacle cantrip that we're getting in the new set. We're gonna be giving that a try at some point. I agree. I think if you enjoy the play patterns of the blue-red Phoenix deck, it's like a reasonable linear modern deck. But that's just what it feels like to me. It feels like just another linear modern deck that's not doing anything particularly special or interesting. If you don't like walk away from having played a game with the Phoenix deck being like, oh man, this deck was the best thing since sliced bread, I love playing this deck, it's just like nothing to write home about basically. Sure, if you like keep track of like, Assassin's Trophy can't possibly go lower, right? Like the card's worthless. It's not really worth anything. I believe you that it's going up, but like that's still an example of like there are a lot of people in the world who don't want to play a game to play their game, and finance stuff is basically like playing a sub game. I would like my burbs, please. Please put my burbs into play. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! And don't get me wrong. I've made a ton of money speculating on Magic cards before. I've also lost money speculating on Magic cards. I've also broken even plenty of times. Anybody who was playing when Hanger Backwalker was legal, we bought so many Hanger Backwalkers for pennies on the dollar because nobody thought that card was playable. Buy listed them back for lots of money. I don't get all the hate. There is hate for finance related stuff because people just want to play Magic. They don't want to get punished for not being up on everything. If you don't follow Magic heavily, you are losing money not on finance stuff. You're paying too much and getting too little return. Just the truth of it. And it's a feel bad moment. You either pay with your money or pay with your time. You either spend time keeping up on the finance game, or you spend money because you didn't keep up on the finance game. Whereas something like Arena, I can literally just play Magic and know that the price of Arclight Phoenix today is the same price Arclight Phoenix is going to be next month and next year and the year after. I think Wizards of the Coast and the people engaging in Magic finance are definitely both to blame. Wizards could definitely make it so it's incredibly difficult / impossible to gouge people on prices. They don't though. They want the collectible part of the game to exist. They make money off of artificial scarcity that they create. They're a business, they want to make money. That's just like the truth of it, right? They're a business who wants to make money. Nobody should be surprised by this. WotC is not a charity. News at 11. WotC. Things that are patently incorrect. WotC is not a charity, and a wall at our border won't solve our issues. All right, sorry, I won't get into that today. I promise I won't get into that today. Tormenting Voice, discard Steam Vents. Maybe I'm supposed to just play Electromancer out. Maybe I'm just supposed to play Electromancer out. Let's do that. Let's do that. Hey, look at that. Got rewarded for waiting on playing this. Correct. I agree with you, Ryam. If MTG Finance didn't do what they do, the game would be cheaper. If WotC didn't do what they do, the game wouldn't exist. That is a good TLDR. Yeah, but some people enjoy that wax papers. That's why I don't refer to it as an investment. Like, Magic Finance really isn't an investment. Magic Finance is playing a game, basically. There are a lot of people who genuinely have fun playing markets. And like, that's great. You should do what you enjoy. It's just the thing that some of these people enjoy costs other people lots of money. I get Settler Wreckage tier, but at the same time, they have the spires, so I'm gonna die to the spires if I'm not gonna kill them fast enough. So like, I need to just put my stuff into play. Woo. Was I muted for that? Did I successfully mute my sneezes? Have I ever been to a WotC building? I have not. I did mute successfully. God bless. I missed the donation. Oh, thank you. As a Canadian, I strongly support a border wall to keep all you filthy Americans out of my country. Keep these 5 Canadian dollars. They're worthless but colorful. Alright, so negates and radical ideas are great. Revitalize and ritual rejuvenation are not fantastic. So someone had asked about the radical ideas in our sideboard earlier. This is why the radical ideas are in our sideboard, because the health gain cantrips aren't good in these matchups anyway. So I want to replace them with other cantrips though, so I keep that critical mass going. This might be an okay Ixalan's binding matchup, depending on like what they're doing. Maybe these are better, but I'm just gonna bring in one. I know exactly what I want to do. Niv's always good for a good comment. Seems fine. Not amazing, but fine. Electrostatic Field seems good here. Tux11, thank you very much for the brand new, or the, sorry, it's late. The 5-month resub there. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I'm still getting fully adjusted to this new schedule, so I'm able to stream past 3 o'clock now because Christy changed her work schedule, so she's working 7 to 3 now. But the fact that she's working 7 to 3 means that her and the kids need to leave the house by like 6:30. Which means I'm getting up in time to help them get out of the house by 6:30. So still fully adjusting. Fantastic. Hopefully we don't get ritualisted. My website is just jeffhoagland.com. Adult life sounds scary. Can I just not? Did you know that there's a 5 o'clock in the morning? My wife is a business analyst for a major insurance company. At the gym on a phone. I don't think Magic Duels was ever officially supported on phones. Opponent's deck seems really sweet. Hopefully they don't have an answer to this Niv-Mizzet. He's gonna let us run away with the game next turn. Well, my opponent was a control deck game 1. They didn't show us any creatures. I boarded in like negates and stuff. All right, well, they're one mana off of this working. So these are attacking just to gain them life, basically, right? That has to be it. I think I just try and shoot down this Twilight Prophet. Would you modify this deck for best of one? It's probably fine as is for best of one. Really hoping we draw another instant or sorcery here. I needed to be more specific. I got it. I understand I needed to be more. All right, glad. Thank you, Magic Arena. I am glad to hear that you have a sense of humor. Thank you, Magic Arena. You cheeky mother. Cheeky. I gotta be more specific, chat. Being specific is key towards being understood. Being specific is key for being understood. How much time is left on the banner? I should have that written down somewhere. I'd have to check Anner. Can you ping me on Twitter? I can let you know. I think you're good through the end of the month at least, though. A couple of y'all had bumped it up a while back. All right, well, we've got two burbs in the bin. That is incredibly scary. Rude. All right, sweet. So I get to double bird next turn. Remember, we want to chart a course last, so that way we give ourselves the most chances to find a bird to put into the bin. Anoronics, for people asking about the banner, refers to the sub-banner that says the Welcome to Hoaglandia scroller. That pops up on here with their wonderful faces. Anner, Nivik, and Justin are the three faces at the bottom there. I'm gonna keep the chart of course. D. Brian, thank you for the 19-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. All right, maybe they won't have a fifth land. Details on Discord are here. The problem here is my opponent's still at 20. I'm not sure I can beat this Profane Procession. Yeah, I think I probably need to like hit another bird like this turn. Yeah, I get a bunch of looks. We could technically hit two birds here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. This one. Yeah, these Phoenix decks have felt a little bit mediocre. I think I'm interested in trying the mono red Electrostatic Field Gutter Snipe build, but all these other blue red based builds have felt just like worse than the Drake stacks, and I think after playing them a bunch, it feels like it makes sense that they converged on just being like a tempo Drake's build with like spell pierces and dive downs and stuff, as opposed to like trying to make the Phoenix thing happen. It feels like the upside that the Phoenix thing does, where it where it like gives you these explosive draws doesn't outweigh the inconsistency that it causes a lot of the time. That's gonna be it for me for today. I'm going to please remember everyone that I'm gonna be off tomorrow all day because I am closing on my new house, and then we're gonna get started moving, and I'm gonna be off Friday morning as well, and hopefully I will be live from my new house Friday night and then over the weekend as well. So thanks everyone for watching. Hey, Dexter Wrecker, thank you very much for the 12-month resub. Would like to knight thee, Defender of the Realm. Go forth and protect us from Twitch chat. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I appreciate that. And I'll catch all of y'all Friday night, hopefully. Remember, if you're looking for more of my content, whether it's right now or in the future, you can find all of that on my website and my YouTube channel. And you can still pick my brain on there. I do respond to comments. That's something that always finds me strange. People often leave comments on the YouTube channel like, I'm sure you don't read this, but, and like, I read every comment that's posted on my YouTube channel, and I moderate the bad ones, just like I moderate here in chat. I still see you, Anner. You gotta give Standard a try, Anner. It's really good, and so is Arena. All right, I'm gonna find someone to host here really quick. Thanks for hanging out, folks, and I'll catch all y'all around later.